Hey y'all, how are you? Happy first day of spring. What are you out doing? Are you out in your gardens? Are you on spring break out at the beach? Are you laying by the pool? Or are you frozen with snow up to your eyeballs still? Out here in East Texas, it is warm today. The sun is shining. Um, we were going to work in the gardens today, but we decided to go for a ride instead. The captain and I went for a ride to go see Mrs. Lee's gardens, Daffodil Gardens. I've been out there before many years ago, and it's many, many acres covered in daffodils with a beautiful pond. And I thought it would be so fitting to go on the first day of spring. So we rode about 30 minutes down the back roads, had a fantastic time just talking to each other. No phones, nobody else in the car, just me and him. Something y'all should do, put those phones down and just be with your person. Take a ride on the back roads. It's good for your soul. Anyway, we rode all the way out there and we got there. It's supposed to be open February through March, uh, and it was closed. It's still March, but it was closed. But it was okay. I still got to see all the beautiful daffodils from the road. It was covered, many, many acres covered with beautiful signs of spring, the amazing daffodils, beautiful pond, waterway, although I didn't get to walk through them and I didn't get to take any pictures. So then we went to breakfast at one of our favorite places and then we drove back. And now they're riding motorcycles and four wheelers and things like that, enjoying the first day of spring because tomorrow we're going to have torrential rains and possible hail and possible tornadoes, and we'll be in the house or flying through the air. Hopefully, we'll just be in the house. So, what's the weather looking like in your area? How was your first day of spring? Let me know in the comments. Did you do something special? Did you do an Easter design, a wreath for your door? Did you make bread? Did you make desserts, a fancy Easter looking spring dessert, something fun like that? Later on today, I am going to do that. I love the first day of spring. I love spring. My favorite two times of year are spring and the first of fall. I cannot stand winter unless I'm inside and I don't have to drive. I don't like to be cold because I'm a person of the sand. It is the best time that we like to start going to the beach before all the crowds get there and it gets too hot because, we live on the surface of the sun here in Texas. But we love it. This is our life. This is where we're from. So, are you planting seeds? My next thing I want to go do is find some bluebonnets. We haven't seen any yet. They usually start to come out in the 1st of April, the end of March, so they should be popping up. And if I could find a big field of those, we will go show you the bluebonnets. They're amazing. State flower of Texas. Anyway, what are you doing? I will tell you what's going on as far as food and shortages and things like that also in the video. Gas here in this part of East Texas, the cheapest I saw today was $3.93. The highest I saw on our little trip around 30-minute radius of where we're at was $4.10. So it hasn't climbed a whole lot like some of the other areas. We're still doing okay, even though it's high. It's not as high as other places. But in the local Walmart here today, when I went in, I was surprised. I went to go get some frozen broccoli because I'm making this casserole thing later tonight. And there wasn't any. There was no Great Value brand at all. None. Of any kind of vegetable. They were just wiped out. And then the Green Giant brand and the other higher end brand, I guess you would say, of them. They had some there, but the difference is $1 or $1 and 15 cents or whatever for great value to $2 and something for a same or smaller package in the name brand. That's what I meant, name brand. Anyway, uh, still in the name brand, there was very few vegetables there. So I'm guessing either they're not getting them in or people got smart and they're gathering them and dehydrating them and storing them up. So I'm not sure. How are the frozen vegetables in your area? Meat looked pretty good as far as the amount of it there, but the prices are still very high. They're not coming down at all. Um, the rest of the shelves looked okay. Um, the plants are all out. All the plants are out. All the spring stuff is there. And that's what it looked like in our area. What does it look like in your area? How much is gas? What area of the United States or abroad are you in? And what's happening in your area? I'd like to know. Tell us in the comments. What are you seeing shortages of, or are you? There is all of the Easter stuff is there, the Easter candy, the Easter baskets, the Easter dresses. Spring clothes are out. I see a lot of that. I don't know if in the colder regions spring and summertime clothes are out yet, but they are down here in East Texas. So no planting today since we know the storms are coming tomorrow and then Tuesday morning. So we're just going to be doing a lot of designing or purchasing what we need. One thing we're going to do, and we're going to show you how to do that, there needs to be water out to the garden area. The garden area is further from the house, and there's no water piped out there. So the captain is going to be piping water from the house out to the garden, and we'll show you what that's going to look like. He'll be doing that in the next week or so. So we'll be purchasing the pipe for it, and we're going to get one of the let's see, what did my mom call it? A frost-free water pump. It kind of looks like a hand pump, and you put them out in the garden and they don't freeze. So we're going to be getting one of those. Last time she priced them, they were $75. We'll go out and price them this week and see how much that's gone up. I'll tell you how much PVC pipe has gone up or the price of that. We'll go to Lowe's and check out all of that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for it, we're also going to be looking for some more cattle panels for some of the melons and climbing beans and roses and stuff like that. I have 4 that I brought with me from Missouri, and my mom has 4 or 5 of them that she had from her other place. So we're going to have to be splitting them up between 2 or 3 properties. So we're going to be looking for some more of those. So I'll tell you the price of those in this area. I've seen where people have said, let's see, when we bought them, we paid less than $20 for them in Missouri last year. Or have I had them 2 years? I might have had them 2 years now. I believe I've had them 2 years. So 2 years ago, they were less than $20. A lot of people are saying they can still find them, but they're like $30 now. And there were some people saying they were as high as $60 in their area. So we'll take a trip over to the farm stores and Lowe's and things like that. Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, Tractor Supply, and check some prices on that for y'all and let you know how they are here. And you can let me know in the comments if you've been looking for them, how much they are in your area. I'd like to know. Anyway, yes, I'm a nosy girl. I want to know how much you're paying for things. Am I having to pay more than you, or you're having to pay more than me, or we need to meet up somewhere and share some of what we got? I don't know. Also, are you planning to share the stuff out of your garden? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to give it away to people in need when you have an overabundance, if you do this year? What are your plans for that? We are working on a lot of things. I need to get some t-shirts made for a business venture. And so who do you use? Do you shop local to get that done, or do you ship it out somewhere? Let me know that in the comments too. Anyway, I'm going to jump off of here because I should be busy doing something since I have all these things to do. But I just wanted to wish you all a happy spring. Hope you're out doing something fun today to kick off spring. Much love, everybody.